Hello, welcome, all my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Libra suns, have big Libra placements, or are cross watchers for Libra. Welcome to your month ahead messages looking at the month of March 2026. How things are going to work is that I'm going to pull an oracle card to talk about your overarching themes for the month ahead. Then I will pull tarot to clarify, and yeah, that's what it is. So let's get into it. I hope that you folks had a lovely February. I hope it was a blessing. I don't know why I just got the word estranged. We are in retrograde season. Some of you might be reconnecting with somebody that you are estranged from, and the Quincunx card came up. It came out in reverse. I don't usually read oracle cards like that unless the deck is designed that way, but I actually kind of want to keep it. And there's one other card sticking out that got my attention. Semi-sextile with allowing. Okay. You guys have, and square with challenge at the bottom. You might have some tension with possibly a sign with whom you are square. So for Libra, you would be square with, hang on, I can do this, with Capricorn and Cancer. But it does not have to be either of those signs. What this tells me is that your month ahead involves some type of resolution, right? It's really interesting because even this is the Quincunx symbol, and the semi-sextile symbol, where'd it go, is the opposite way. So again, this is going to be a month where something that had a lot of complexity to it, and I do feel like this is interpersonal, it does not have to be, something that has been a challenge, is going to be making way for something a little bit more relaxed. A little bit more, relaxed is a word that's coming through very strong. Relaxed, something that's got, pardon my itchy face, more flow to it. I'm really drawn into on this card, makes curious, and adjusts. So this might be a time, this is going to be a time where you're recommended to approach something with a sense of curiosity. If you have needed that from another person, they will be approaching you or reapproaching the situation with curiosity, not with defensiveness, guardedness, stubbornness. So let's look at what this is talking about. Queen of Swords. There you are. Libra vibes all day. It's this one. Four of Cups. Yes. This one. And the Five of Wands. Okay. So, what's at the bottom? The Six of Cups. This is someone or something from your past. This is something where there's a lot of sweetness here. There's a lot of adoration. But there's a problem. There's trouble in paradise. And with the Five of Wands, for some of you, something that might be happening is that there's been an issue you've been trying to work around. Pardon my itchy face. Perhaps you have been... I'm trying to find I'm having a hard time in your guys' reading finding the right words. That's something I haven't been struggling with up until this point, so that might be something that you're struggling with. But it's almost kind of like, for some of you, this is a situation where you've been trying to be accommodating, and it's trying to find the best solution to move forward, and it has not really yielded the results you want. So for some, there is a sense here where this month you are putting your foot down with the Queen of Swords. You are putting your foot down. You are saying no to something that's just going to be a bigger pain in the butt. That's just going to cause issues. That's just going to cause a problem. For some, you're standing up to somebody, and I'm getting this energy of saying like, well, if it doesn't include this person, I don't want anything to do with it, right? Like, if it's not for both of us, it's not for me. For some, and I'm going to clarify with this Queen of Swords, Four of Cups, Five of Wands. This has already happened, and you're going to be revisiting this, or you're going to be able to have a more fruitful discussion with somebody about this. There are multiple people involved. There's multiple influences with the Five of Wands that may have played a role in you or this other person rejecting this opportunity, right? This could be getting passed over for a promotion at work. This could be an offer from a friend to go somewhere. This could be an opportunity to participate in a creative project. This could be a relationship. There is, excuse me, a lack of effective communication happening. And so this month with the Queen of Swords, you may get the opportunity to dig into this a little bit deeper and finally move things forward. I have to sneeze. Ready? Phew! Excuse me. Anywho. And again, this is something where you've tried either like a very sweet approach or you have a lot of affection for those involved here, right? This is like, even if this is a job, this is like, oh, I don't want to call it quits. I love my job, or I've been here so long, but this is a continuous problem. When I see the Five of Wands, because it's a group of people, this is representative of a chaotic group, or a group where there is chaotic energy. So a family system, a friend group, a group of coworkers. Four of Swords reverse. Yes, something is getting discussed finally in a certain level of matter-of-fact detail with that Queen of Swords. And with that Four of Swords in reverse, this is also as a way of moving things forward very clearly. Yeah, clarifying the Queen of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands. This is you guys, I feel, standing your ground. I wasn't sure how this was going to shake out at first, but this is going to be a month where you're standing your ground. And again, I think the difference is that with the Queen of Swords, you are communicating that very clearly. Some of you are, maybe you would have jumped at an opportunity before, or jumped to, I'm getting spend time with someone. And I feel as if you're waiting to see what they're going to do, or it's almost like they're, like throwing you an offer with the Four of Cups here, and you're kind of like turning it down until you hear something that makes it worth your while. Because with the Five of Wands, this tells me that it is complicated, it's frustrating, it might be painful, but it's confusing, and you guys are sick of it. Yeah, the Lovers, this is what I mean. You could be dealing with a Gemini. This could be somebody that you this could be somebody that you're interested in romantically, and you need them. Some of you need this person to pick with the Five of Wands who they want to be with, or like who they want to back up, right? So if their friends are like giving them a hard time about being with you, because whatever this is with the Four of Cups, it's made you feel rejected. But somebody here needs to make a choice. And for some, this is you needing to make a choice. I gotta know, what is this situation? It's gonna be different for everybody. Knight of Swords. This is about a conversation that needs to happen. A truth that needs to be communicated. For some, you heard something from like other people with the Five of Wands. You heard something and it's like, we need to talk about this. The Fool. Yeah, I don't always get like a literal thing. For some, it made you feel like whatever this was, it's like made you feel foolish. For many of you, what I'm getting with this combination marks, I'm like, what is this? This is a conversation that needs to happen so directions can be picked and you can decide where you want to start over, where you want to put your energy, whether or not to persist with something or just let it go and start something new, right? What direction you want to leap in. King of Cups. Scorpio energy. The Fool is Aries. This is, I feel like a lot of you guys, you just want peace. You want to be able to feel settled in your emotional body. And it's kind of getting to the point that even though you have a lot of attachment to this person or the situation, it's kind of like it's not even worth it anymore. So a lot of you guys are this month really being very discerning, as well as, either facilitating or participating in very honest, direct discussions so you can make some type of choice about your life. What's this Five of Wands? Yeah, Five of Cups. Whatever this was, it forced a change here, right? Again, for many, I'm getting like you heard something from somebody else. Other people were in the way. It was confusing. It was distracting. And it left everybody, like, it's kind of like it left everybody feeling some type of loss, or like, nothing, no one won here. There are no winners is kind of the energy with the Five of Cups. And so, with this quincunx in reverse, something that has been gridlocked, difficult, a quincunx can represent a karmic pairing. So it almost gives me that energy of something boomeranging back around repeatedly. Repeated exposure to challenge and to difficulty. It feels like something that's happening this month is you're getting the conversation you need, or you're getting the insight you need to make an important decision. Yeah, because the King of Wands is at the bottom. Now we have Leo showing up. We have a lot of kings and queens so far. So there's a lot of more mature energies that are emerging out of this situation. A lot of you guys, you're kind of moving into this more embodied, empowered period of time. One as well where you're in like this very magnetic, attractive energy, so you can attract to you the opportunities and the people that you desire. And that's why it's like it's time to finally make a choice about this, and this is what the universe is going to be pushing you toward this month. So I hope that was helpful. I want to thank you for being here, and I'm wishing you a very safe, happy, healthy month ahead. Take care.